Alright, today we will be opening a collector's edition that I've only had for about, I don't know, 6, 7 something years. Many years, and I've kept it mostly sealed for that entire time. I was in between trying to decide whether or not to keep it sealed and sell it one day, or open it up and actually appreciate it like I should, which I've decided to do because if you can't tell, some of the plastic's already tearing, so it's technically not even new anymore anyway. And that's happened because I've moved way too many times since I've got this thing, and that's kind of another reason why I never opened it, because I just didn't want to open it, set it on a shelf, and then move multiple times and let it get damaged. Now I don't really care anymore because I looked up the contents of the inside and it's awesome. It's got I want to say it was like a 200-page art book or something like that. So either way, that's something I want to check out. And it's actually a pretty good game too, so I'd rather actually appreciate it and not just keep it sealed with the intent of possibly selling it and not enjoying it, because I unfortunately own this one digitally, which is why I bought the collector's edition anyway. I really enjoyed the game, what I played of it anyway. It was one of the first games I got when I got the Switch, when I was still young and dumb and still buying digital for no reason. Thankfully, this digital game was worth it, and it gave me incentive to buy this. And I also own an actual case, like the game in the case without collector's edition, a normal standard version, that's what it's called. I own that too, and that's the one I'm probably going to sell because I'd rather have this one, and I'd rather enjoy the cool stuff that this comes with. So without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, let's start with what's on the back here, because I know most people don't even know this game exists and don't know anything about it. It's basically a hidden gem, I think. It might be a little basic in some ways, or like not, I don't know. It's a little basic, I guess, maybe, but it's also it has a lot of nostalgia behind it, and it just feels awesome to play. It looks fun, the characters are fun. The only reason I didn't beat it is because I got to a pretty difficult area that I probably should grind, or I could start a fresh file and just see what happens one day. But I do want to beat this game one day for sure. And now, let's break this seal even more, just because it's already bothered me that it's all like that. Alright, and that came off so easily. I could have done that on accident way before now. Wow, this actually feels and looks way nicer in person. It's very shiny. It's very pretty. And then on the back here we have, embark on a journey to save the beautiful world of Umbra, a harsh planet that stopped spinning thousands of cycles ago. What started as a mission to rescue Amon's uncle from the clutches of an ancient cult soon spirals into an adventure that was centuries in the making. You must bring together this group of unlikely heroes to stop the ruinous past from repeating itself. Explore the magical world of Umbra, fast-paced and highly strategic turn-based battles. Harvest magical materials to craft helpful items and perks on your home island. Utilize your talent board, combining a classic skill tree and equipment to customize your character's progression. Grow your friendships between different character pairs for a tactical advantage in combat. Help the people of Umbra along the way to unlock more useful items. Alternate between playable characters. Yeah, there was a pretty decent amount of characters you could swap as. And I want to say each one had different abilities they could use on the overworld and whatnot, and this does not want to come off. There we go. Ooh, there's the art book. That is beautiful. Not too much going on the back there, but we'll save that for last. I want to open that up and enjoy it, but what else do we have in here? Nart tiger moth. What? Hold on. Okay, so we got some really nice foam here. A piece of it fell and my cat is trying to chase it. Oh, Taco, you're so helpful. Okay, so what is this? Trouble in Ramu. Hog Bunny Nart Tiger Moth was meant to take their quest on a quiet tour around the capital of Suvia, but soon got himself into trouble in Ramu. Oh, this is a legit comic. Wow. Alright, so I'm not gonna read that all to y'all, but I'm gonna at least show a couple of the pictures here. It's like a full comic. Sorry about my terrible webcam, but it is what it is for now. Probably buy a better one whenever they go on sale in the winter's time. Now, that is so cool. Alright, what else do we have in here? We have a Earthlock, the Clay Orchid, and the Storm Dog. So this is another, yep, that's another little comic. Okay, weird. See, this is my type of collector's edition. Like, actual goodies that are pretty fun. And then we even have an official physical OST. And it's not, like, it is one of those cardboard things, but it's better than the really trashy cardboard ones. This one's got more thickness to it. And then on the inside here, it's not even the cardboard. It has some plastic, so that's nice to keep it in somewhat better shape. Plus, it has a little spot in this collector's edition to keep it safe as well. Then we got a little super rare sticker, as always. And then on this one, they give the full set of trading cards, which I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get a binder and put all of them in there. But until then, don't have much use for those. And then we have another copy of the game, which I already own, and I need to sell one of these because why have to? Especially now that I have this open, I really don't need a second one. Now, I think that's everything. Yeah, just foam now. Alright, that means we're going to check out the art book and try to take our time with it because there's nothing else in here. And I've got some reading material to enjoy today, apparently. Also, I need to put this foam back in there. It's never gonna... I wonder why that one piece was not fully attached. I need to find that. It fell on the floor. Okay, there's that. I love collector's editions. I don't really buy them like I used to, and I definitely don't have any of the ones I used to have, unfortunately, or not as they should be. Like, I was one of those poor souls that bought the Duke Nukem collector's edition way back when, or Duke Nukem Forever. Oh, it's terrible. And I don't have any of that anymore, even though I wasted so much money on it. I think the only thing I do have from that may be one of the dice things that it gave, but that's about it. And I probably lost that in one of the movies recently. Now, that's why I have changed as a collector. Now I try to keep stuff on shelves. Try to keep track of it better. As a kid, I was not very smart. Still not very smart, but doing what I can. Wow. Oh, this feels good. So nice and hard. That sounds wrong. Whoa. Oh, God. Not used to holding such a fancy book. It's got a little note from the team that made this game, which obviously can't read because my camera sucks. But basically there was a short story that had to do with making this game. Like, originally they made Earthlock, the base game. It had some technical issues and whatnot. They ended up going and fixing everything and re-releasing the game. And if I'm not mistaken, because it was a Kickstarter game, they ended up giving all the Kickstarters a copy of the new version of the game, the good version, since they already supported them. So that was nice. And not something that developers usually do. Okay. Let's see. probably gonna spoil some stuff with this thing, but well, maybe not. It's just like, yeah, just basic character designs mostly at the beginning here. Then I'll also throw some gameplay at the end of this video just so y'all have an idea of what it's like. But it's basically a top-down 3D turn-based RPG. In simple terms. Oh wow, I did not know he changed colors. Is that something you... I don't know, that's weird. That's cool. But that's one of the characters, the dog there. I just didn't know he could turn blue and red. See, they are also working on a sequel to this game. It's just very slowly coming. I was reading they have had some problems with it, unfortunately, because way back when I got this, I was really looking forward to a sequel. And now it seems like they're having some development issues. I think it sounded like they had to make some small, stupid, boring multiplayer game to kind of get funds to actually work on Earthlock 2, if I read that right. It was a while ago. But hopefully they get around to actually making a sequel one day. That would be so cool. Maybe by the time I actually beat this one. Man. It's just so many different art designs in here. Love it. And they have a decent amount of writing about each one, so I'll have to go through and actually read these someday. Get a better idea of everything, because I'm rusty on this game. I've been looking at my collection and it was bothering me that this was not open yet. And I think I'm going to go through and do a similar unboxing with the other collectors I haven't opened yet, which is only like 3 of them, I think. I've got a Castlevania one for PS4, which is freaking awesome. And I also have a Grapple Dog from Super Rare, which is okay. The contents of it I was looking up are not that impressive. So I'm still debating on that one. But I'd like to open it and at least play it because I don't have 2 copies of it. And the digital code they gave me I lost because I'm an idiot. They sent it in an email and I can't find it anymore. So I don't have a way to play it. But with that, I think I'm going to probably end this video here and just put some gameplay at the end here for y'all to enjoy. But with that, hope you have a great day. And if you ever need a random hidden gen RPG, just check this one out on whatever you play on. I think it's on Sony platforms and Switch. It might be on Xbox, but who cares about that anymore? No one plays those, really. And if you do, no offense, I wish Xbox wasn't so disappointing these days. They make good hardware, haven't made good software in years. But with that, on that wonderful positive note about my favorite company of all time, hope you all have a great day, and here's some gameplay. Enjoy.